Good morning, scholars. It's Friday. I've been waiting all week to work with my heart words. So this page is all about our heart words. So I'm going to make a big heart at the top. Make sure my brain knows that we're working with heart words. That means there's only the 4 heart words we're going to work with today. The words that we're going to work with are right here at the top. We don't have to go all the way back to the beginning, that first lesson. We don't have to flip all the way back to here because they wrote these words, do, done, does, and one, for us right at the top of the page. That was so nice of them, the editors who put this book together. Heart work. Heart words, right here, big sign. Let's refresh our brain about what heart words are. Heart words do not look the way they sound. So I'm going to circle heart words, or annotating. Ooh, look, I'm going to put the eyeballs in the middle. Make them have some big eyes. Heart words do not, that's important, do not look the way they sound. And I'm going to draw my ear. I think I'll give myself an earring again today. Heart words do not look the way they sound. So you can't listen for them. I mean, you can't listen for them. Looking at them, you can't hear those sounds. You have to remember them by heart. My heart's too big. Got to remember them by heart. You got to memorize them. Ingrain them in your brain. Now, some of the sounds you can hear, like the D, the D. You can hear the D in those words. But the O doesn't sound that way. It's do. This word is do. So I could put a little heart above the O. That's the part I have to memorize. Do, D-O. I could go down here and do the same thing for done. D I hear. Un. I hear the N, but see, that looks like it should be D-U-N, done. But it's not. So I'm going to heart up above that part. I bet that's an Old English word. Sometimes when the words don't sound anything like they're spelled, they come to us from Old English or back in the Middle Ages. And we just adopted those words in our language. Okay, I go to does. Again, I can hear the D. But this is not spelled the way it sounds. It sounds to me like it should be D-U-Z, does. Right? Does. But that does not look right. Every alarm in your head should be going, no, I've never seen that word before. Burp, 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 burp. That's not right. That's what it sounds like. But the camera in your brain that you've been taking pictures of words since you were little, sitting on mom and dad's lap, hearing brown bear, your eyes were looking at those words. You were taking a picture in your brain. It's in there somewhere. You just have to dig it out and look for it. And when you write does, D-U-Z, the alarm should go, no, never seen the word before. That's not right. So use that camera in your brain. Got lots of words stored up there. The last one is one. Well, that looks like oni. If I was going to read it, oni. No, that's not a word, Mrs. Brown. So I'm going to put a heart above this one. One. And if I wanted to sound that out, it should look like this. One. No, the camera in my brain is going, no, 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 that's not right. That's not right. There's another word, one, that's spelled with a W, but it's not a U in the middle. So let's focus on the words we are using this week. Do, read them with me. Do, done, does, one. Number word, one. Mrs. Rice will be really happy if you know how to spell the number one. O-N-E. Heart word. All right, you ready? Let's see what we've got to do. Which heart word? I don't know. It's a question, so we got to read it like a question. Which heart word? I don't know. Let's find out. Fill in the blanks with one of these heart words. Do, done, does, or one. Hey, we're filling in blanks. We did that yesterday. We filled in blanks, but with our pattern words. Today, we're filling in blanks with our heart words. All right, so we're going to fill in the blanks with one of the heart words. All right, cool. I might circle these There they are written again in green. Same words up there, right here. So we're going to use those to fill in these blanks. Let's read. Read with me. Which two heart words rhyme? Ooh, let's read that again. Which two heart words rhyme? So we're looking for two. I can put the number there. Which two heart words make a heart rhyme? So I just annotated, right? Make sure my brain knows I'm looking for two heart words that rhyme. Do done. No, that doesn't sound right. Do does. No. Do one. No. All right, nothing rhymes with do. Done does. No. Done do. No. Done one. Ah. Done one. I think it's done and one. I think they rhyme. Done one. They definitely rhyme. Rhyming words sound the same at the end of the word. So I hear done one. So I'm going to write done one. Remember? Feed your brain 4 ways. See it, say it, hear it, and write it. You ready? Let's begin. D-O-N-E. Remember, you start all your letters at the top. If you're making them from the bottom, they're going to be not as neat. So if you're writing, you're thinking, I can't get my writing. Take a look and watch how you make that letter. If you made it from the bottom, you're like, oh, got to make it from the top. D-O-N-E. And the other one was what? Done and, you're right, one. So we're going to spell that, one. See it, say it, hear it, spell it. O-N-E. Done and one rhyme. Now you're going to read these and you're going to fill in the blank. I will help you annotate the second one, but then I want you to do it on your own. But let's annotate it together. Got to read carefully. Annotate. Make sure you understand the directions or the information that you're reading so you'll do the right thing and you'll understand what you're reading about. So always think about what you're reading, even when it's just directions or a question. Think about what it is you said, what you read. Okay, so let's look. The same letters, blank and blank, are in the first 3 words. So let's annotate. Same letters. So we know we're going to be looking for letters, and they're going to be the same ones. So which two? There's 2 blanks, so there's going to be 2 letters. The same letters, blank and blank, are in the first 3 words. So you're going to look at the first 3 words, and you're going to put the same letters that you find in all 3 of those words in this blank. I'll do the first one for you because I see the letter D. D and what? Write it down. All right? And then you're going to go on and read. You're going to say, okay, which heart word ends? This is the key word. The Z sound. Which heart word begins? Those are your key words. Make sure you're looking carefully. Ends here, begins here. So see how carefully you have to read those directions to know what you're doing. I'm not going to do those for you, but we'll get back together and talk about them the next day. Then you have heart word sentences. When your teacher reads the sentences below, and that could be your working learning buddy, that could be your parents, that could be, maybe you don't need anybody to read them to you, you just read them. That's okay. When your teacher reads the sentences below, write one of the missing heart words in the blank. So you're going to fill in the blanks with the missing heart words. Here they are, so I can circle them. And I'm just going to write one of the missing heart words. So put my heart in the blank. Okay? Have someone read them to you. I'll read a couple, but you can read them on your own if you want to. Whatever helps you. Oh, and then really this one. Ooh, I almost skipped this one. Add a punctuation mark inside the box at the end of each sentence. You see this box? A lot of us forget to do that part. So fill in the blank and then put the punctuation. All right? I'll read the first one to you. Every blank in the class is blank working today. Every do in the class? No, that doesn't make sense. Every done in the class? No. everyone. Oh, the word is one. Let's see it, say it here and spell it. One. O-N-E. Everyone. That makes sense. In the class is blank working today. Is hard work? No, hard's not a hard word. We can't use that, Mrs. Brown. Everyone in the class is finished working today. Finished. That would, oh, no, you're right. It's not a hard word. Everyone in the class is, something that means finished. A synonym means the same. Everyone in the class is done working today. So I'm going to write done. Remember? See it, say it, hear it, write it. Done. See it, D, say it, write it. D-O-N-E. Everyone in the class is done working today. All right, I got to put punctuation. Is that a telling sentence? I'm just saying some information, just telling it. Am I asking it? Everyone in the class is done working today? It's not a question. It doesn't begin with a question word. It's not a very exciting sentence. I think it's just a telling sentence. So I'm going to put a period, or a declarative sentence. I'm declaring that everyone in the class is done working today. So it just needs a period. Okay? Let's do another one together. I'm going to read it. We're going to fill them in. All right. Each blank did the best he could. Each person, oh, wait a minute, I gotta use the heart words. You gotta remember that, Mrs. Brown. Use the heart words. Okay. Each person. No, it's not person. Stop. All right. Each one. Each one. Each do. Each done. Each one. That's like a person. Each one. So I'm going to write one again. O-N-E. Each one did the best work he could. Oh, I just thought that was in the sentence. Each one did the best work he could. Oh, but we got to put another word. Each one did the best work he could done. No. Each one did the best work he could does. No. Each one did the best work he could do. Yes, the word is do. I should have just started at the beginning. D-O. Okay. Punctuation. Is that a question? Each one did the best work he could do. No. Is it an exciting sentence? Each one did the best work he could do. No. So it must be a telling sentence or a declarative sentence. Each one did the best work he could do. So it needs a period. All right. You're going to go on and finish, but I'm going to help you on 3 because there's something different about 3. Notice it starts with a blank. There is no word. 6 and 7, 9, 10, 11 are the same. They don't have a word. So when I write that word, it's the beginning of my sentence, I need to put a capital letter there. Remember from our Mints poster, S starts the sentence. So this capital letter needs to be this letter needs to be a capital letter because it starts a sentence. Woo! I like how we're tying things together. We just talked about capitals, and here we got to use one. Blank is blank when the work is finished. Blank is blank when the work is finished. Do is done when the work is finished. Done is does when the work is finished. No. One is, I think we're going to use one again, talking about a person. So we're going to use one. Remember, starting a sentence, so we're going to put a capital O. So capital O starts at the top, and we just make it bigger. That's an easy capital. One. O-N-E. See it, say it, hear it, write it. One is blank when the work is finished. Oh, I think this is just like the first one. One is done when the work is finished. Got our rhyme there. One is done. I think that's right. So let's write done. See it, say it, hear it, write it. D-O-N-E. One is done when the work is finished. Yeah, when you're finished, you're done. So I could switch it when it's finished, when his work is done. I could switch those words. We got that one. Now, is it a telling sentence, a question, or an exciting sentence? That's not a question. One is done when the work is finished. Not very exciting. So I think, again, it's a declarative sentence. It just needs a period. All right. Now, as you go through, remember, if you get stuck, remember what you do. Put a circle, put an X, something that'll remind you, I gotta come back and finish that sentence. Don't just skip it, because then sometimes you tend to go write the wrong word in it because you lose your place. Don't do that. So mark it. Give yourself these strategies. They'll help your work smoother and quicker. Then when I finish them all and I do what great scholars do and I double check my work, I'm going to go, whoa, 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 why is this here? Oh, that's right, I didn't do this one. So I need to complete it. See what you think when you're done. Maybe you figured it out. If not, politely ask your learning buddy or somebody in your house that could help you out, or at your workplace, okay? But ask politely and be patient if they are in the middle of something, okay? All right, we'll check over these the next day. So until then, go out and do great works.